Um, my apologies, everybody. I'm glad to be on here, though, and having a chance to say hi and catch up on everything, check in, and update on what's up in our world. So, things have been a little bit crazy here lately. This last week was supposed to be getting ready for surgery, and I got to have shoulder surgery, have this shoulder replaced, and anyways, I got a like it was supposed to be tomorrow morning, and I got a call saying that I need to cancel surgery and have it somewhere else because of the device, the kind of compound that the shoulder joint is made out of that they want to use. Um, the doctor wants to use this carbon compound that in other countries is like amazing, but I guess it's newer out here. So maybe that's the reason, or I don't know. Maybe it's something that maybe it's a brand that the hospital doesn't want. I'm not sure the details. Wasn't given anything. I was just told that I need to go to a different hospital. So it pushed it out to a new location, and luckily, the 1 day a month that they do surgery there is next Wednesday. So I guess I'll be going to a different hospital to have it, but the same doctor. It's actually funny. It's a hospital that I grew up at, so um, it's been forever since I've been up there. In fact, one of the last times I went up there was to go get checked out after I had one of my notorious 30-foot falls. So I've had 3 falls where I went 30 feet, like 30 plus feet. It's really stupid. But this was the last time I was there up at this hospital. I had one of those falls and went up there to make sure that I didn't just go home and go to sleep and not wake up. I'd actually uh, like gone back to work for a couple hours, and so I fell down 3 stories down an elevator shaft. Ended up in the basement in some snow. Thankfully, we had shoveled some snow down the hole, and I couldn't move. But I yelled at the guys that were working with me to help like carry me out into the sun, which now I know is really dumb. But when you're young and dumb, you're dumb and young. So like drag me to the sun, get me to the sun. I'm cold. I can't feel my hands and legs and all that stuff. But anyways, they dragged me dragged me out into the sun, and then I was able to get everything working again, and um, finally, oh, got a sad heart out there. Suddenly, anyways, so I went back to work, worked for a couple hours, and then we took a lunch break where we sat down in the neighbor's tennis court. And afterwards, I couldn't move. Like after lunch, like we went to get back up and go to work, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sore. And at 20 years old or whatever, I was sore, but my boss made sure that I went up to go get checked on to make sure I wasn't gonna go home and just like go to sleep and have like some head trauma and not wake up. So, anyways, that was good of him. So it's been a while since I've been at that hospital, and it was funny when I told my mom tonight that surgery got canceled and moved to the other hospital, and I told her what it was. She was, oh my goodness! So you get to go back to the place where you had your ears done when you were a toddler, and had tubes put in my ears, and anyways, got the whole walk down memory lane with mom. So that's funny, but anyways, because we're switching to this carbon material, when I was talking to the surgeon originally, I was like, "What's the longevity on these things look like?" Because I've heard people telling horror stories that they have to have them redone after a few years, and I don't want to I can't I'm a puppy. I'm way too young to be having shoulder surgery already. And so, um, anyways, he agreed, and he had had a plan that he was just going to do normal shoulder and cup replacement surgery and just do everything. But after I got talking to him and telling him that, man, I don't want to be doing this again in a few years. Like, what can we do? Um, he came up with this. He remembered that he'd seen, I don't know what country, wherever they were at, they were doing this new procedure with this polycarbon type material that is really durable. The thing is that when you have a shoulder replacement surgery, you normally have to replace the ball part and then the cup that it sits in and moves around in. This is the cup part is what usually fails out on future wear and tear. So he was suggesting that we just do that polycarbon top and then leave the original shoulder cup thing side alone and just clean it up and then get rid of the bone spurs and stuff. So that's the plan. And he says that if we do that, it might not be 100% like perfectly better when we're done with surgery and everything, but it'll be like in the high 90%. But he's like, you'll probably never know the difference, but like mechanically, you can't be perfect just because we're using a brand new part with your old parts. So, anyways, that's what we're going to be looking at, and then, um, but whatever reason, that the one hospital doesn't want to see that surgery done there, so we're having to do it elsewhere, and that's fine. Just have to go on down memory lane and head to this other hospital, get it done, and it's been crazy. It's been a crazy week trying to get everything ready. So we've been getting equipment set up. So this is like a sit to stand lift, something that I can like have wheeled up to me, and then I can reach up front, not with both arms, just one arm. And then I've got a gait belt over there too that's got some handles on it for the family to grab me by and help hoist me up for a minute, so that these bucket things right here, they like open up and then they scoop up underneath your butt so that they can wheel you around. And yeah, it slides around really good. It's pretty easy little setup, and get some more details on that, because it's actually a crazy timed collaboration. Like you always know who's in charge, man, when all this stuff lines up the way it does. I swear. Um, yeah, we have this opportunity with this company to show their product with something that I really, really need. So, anyways, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Read back through here and get you guys' comments. I'm gonna try to. I've got another little stand right here that I need to work on and get put together. It's so that when I'm laying in bed, I can reach up onto the like a ring and pull myself up. Right now, when I go to get up out of bed, I'm like a beached whale, a beached whale. Anyways, like flopping around to try to get up. I can only imagine it's going to be much worse after that shoulder surgery. So we're still hung up on whether or not I'm coming home straight afterwards. I think we still need to do a couple more practice run stuff around here. I did get a power chair over there that's brand new, that it's from a friend of ours in our church, that she got it and wasn't going to use it, was going to sell it, but offered to let me borrow it meanwhile. So that's really cool. I'll probably try and just nab that from her and just keep it on hand. It scoots around pretty nice, and the kids had fun steering it and toggling it at the park the other day. It's been crazy weather outside. It's been super warm, really nice weather. Yeah, I was hoping to just have everything keep on going normal. I had some weird nerve pain start back up into my leg, and it's really frustrating because I think it's Andrea made a comment the other night that kind of freaked me out. I have some situations in my spine already that that I know I'm gonna have to have repaired at some point. I've got they call it a Charcot spine, Charcot, whatever that part means, but it is what's going on right now with my spine. Is that it comes down and then instead of lining up with the down here by my pelvis, like lining, it comes down and then right where it goes to the pelvis, instead of being lined up nice like that, it's like almost all the way off. So the doctor says it's not a big deal. They actually saw it accidentally when I was having all those other problems with the infections and um, the broken femur and stuff. It's been a weird year. Last year, lame. So, anyways, they saw that my spine was like ready to just like come apart, I guess. The doctor says he's seen it before. The only thing they do is go in and add more hardware to stabilize it, but when they do that, you lose a lot of mobility. So I'm not really excited about that. And I was hoping to have that just like never ever be an issue, but you can see on the x-rays how quick it's kind of progressed, and so it's just doing its thing and it's like progressed. So in my leg that was broken, uh, the one that I broke this last Thanksgiving time, or if it's coming from around back up to the front, because right now there's like a sore spot on my back too, so I don't know. It's my back usually never hurts, even though that's what's broken. All my nerve pain and all my ever have are usually in my left leg. It just so happens that my left leg was the one that I broke when I broke my femur in November too, which was really silly. So, gosh dang, I'm all antsy here. Let's see what you guys all have to say. So, anyways, surgery's postponed, and got a few more days to get ready. Hopefully, I'll be able to come home. Got a few more pieces of equipment to put together, and then put the sling back on again and try a few things out. So we'll probably get on, either do lives or do videos showing a few of those, showing a few of those things and see how it goes. If you guys are all on here, if you guys would just like give a thumbs up or tap the like button or whatever it is, I'd really appreciate it, just to kind of spur the algorithm and get everybody else waking up. And then if you've got questions or comments, feel free to throw them in there. But yeah, if you don't know anything about my page altogether, I'm Dan, the wheelchair dad. I was paralyzed in a construction fall in 2013, which was about 13 years ago, right? And while I was in the hospital, everything just kind of went away. My marriage and family, life, house, everything kind of just had all sorts of rebuilding stuff to do. When I was in the hospital, I didn't find any signs of hope online when I was looking to see what my life was going to be like, and that's where this page comes from. I wanted to be able to like put something out there for when people are in that situation, that they can look online and find something. But thank goodness it's been able to blow up and go way bigger and much more inclusive than that. But anyways, was in the hospital after a 30-foot fall, 30 to 35-foot fall, where I broke my back in several spots, including like C1 in the top, and then I exploded L1, and then S2, 3, and 4, like my tailbone area, and then broke my pelvis, collapsed my lung, tore my spleen. It was a big mess, and ended up in the hospital. My divorce finalized that was already in the works. My divorce finalized a couple weeks into it. At the time, I had an 18-month-old and a 6.5-year-old. When I got out of the hospital just before Christmas, I was left dealing with the house and the cars and anything that we owed money on. So I got trying to figure out how we were going to do all that. I was doing physical therapy every day. Met my gorgeous wife Andrea, and she had 2 kids that were the same ages as my 2 kids, but they were boys. And we became friends. Later, became dating and got married. So there we are. And it's just crazy how life has set itself up. And I definitely agree that it was meant to be, and was like preordained in so many ways. Like there's been so much, but this last year has been a lot, you guys. I don't want to dwell on the negative stuff. We want to bump it up. But yeah, I'm dealing with some crazy nerve pain right now in my legs. And then, of course, they call and cancel that surgery, which is probably a good thing. Maybe it gives me a little more time to figure out what's going on with my nerves and my legs. But I am fearing that it's got something to do with my back, which is not good. Because, like, the only fixes that they can do is, like, right now they have, like, you have your spine and then, like, rods that go down. And it's, like, a cage, basically. But is what they're saying that they would need to do is, like, at the bottom of that, like, go wider and extend it out another joint down, which would, like, rigid up a whole bunch of things that, like, right now I'm able to bend and do certain things that I guess when I would have that procedure done, I wouldn't be able to do so much of. So it's kind of freaky that way. But yeah, so I'm gonna put together a couple of these equipment things. We're trying to see if we can be ready for surgery next Wednesday now. We just have to go to a different hospital. Somebody was saying something about other country and their procedures on shoulders, so, or something. Let's see. Lisa, how's it going? It says, I was hoping you'd go live soon. Oh no, wish surgery wouldn't have gotten canceled. I know, man. It already seems like it's gonna go on for forever on the recovery. It went from like a 6 weeks recovery, like that's just 6 weeks before you can really do anything with it, and then it's like the doctor said it's more like 5 months before you're like starting to like bear weight and push up through that and everything. So we'll see. You guys, if you would, hit the thumbs up while you're here hanging out. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow along. Make sure you guys check out some videos before you disappear. It's a lot of high falls. Ashley, yeah. So, yeah, I've fallen 30 feet now 3 different times. So, it's pretty silly. Who we got? What's up? What's up, beautiful? Oh, thank you. Now my kids are giving me bills too. What the heck? So yeah, I've been doing a lot, trying to get mentally prepared for this thing. Andrea's been a freaking saint, like always. She's the best, for real. Like, just being in it to win it, and like not make me feel shitty or bad or feeling frustrated with the fact that we're having, that it's gonna mess up everything. Like, she's just right there making it like it's just what it is. It's just our life, and that's what we're gonna do. We'll get through it. And man, I am lucky to have such a girl. She is pretty amazing. So squatting down right here so I can try and get this other piece of equipment worked on right here. It's funny, being that I'm in this position. Andrea saw me. We were like, this was just a few years ago. With the way that my paralysis is, like, I can lay down on my lap, obviously, like with everything, but in order to get back up, excuse me, the muscles that I have that are supposed to like help lift up like that don't. So like if I lean over and I'm trying to pick anything up, like I'm totally screwed because I have to have something to like prop up on to get back to get back up, which is really weird when you think about it. But it was funny that like I just do what I do, and I've never really thought about like telling her different things like that. It's just my life, and I don't even think about it. I just do what I do. But however it came about, it was funny because she's like, I didn't even know that that was a thing. Like, that's funny that we'd been married for like probably 8 or 9 years at that point. And it just is what it is, right? So let's finish catching up with your comments though before I start that. Um, yeah, gosh, man, a lot of high falls. Sure was. 3 times over 30 feet. Lisa, I'll still be praying for you and your family. Thanks, son. Appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. I fell last night, but nothing can compare. Insurance ducks. Yeah. Oh, man. What happened with your fall? I'm so sorry. Is it Leanne? I heard other countries have other solutions other than America, but it's out of pocket. But sometimes long term, the cheapest. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could entertain something out of pocket like that, but one, I'd like to know if they really did have something else besides surgery. I know they have stem cell stuff, but like right now, the shoulder joint, um, like there's supposed to be like a little patty cushion of the stuff of sort in there, and that's completely gone, and it's just like bone on bone. So from what I understand, I think it's just that it cannot be done. It does, like the stem cell wouldn't even fix that. But what do you guys think about this hat? We just stuck it on real quick just to see, like, on our other black hats that we had, everything was like embroidered on there, like in writing, just a tiny bit smaller than this. I can see already it looks like it's like off centered the way that we stuck it on here, and it moved. But it's our Punch Today in the Face logo, and then normally we have the patch on the front, but where you Andrea has been a freaking monster in there. She ordered some sweaters and figured out all the DTS print stuff so that she could make sweaters for her volleyball team, and they are like kicking sweaters, man. She did so good on these things. Like designed the I gotta show you. Designed the sweater and everything. Figured out the whole DTS print stuff because we were planning on doing our merch anyways for everybody, so we could get merch going again. And then between that and everything else, she got it all figured out, and I'm making some really cool looking sweaters. Let me see if I can grab one really fast. This is one of the shirts that we just barely printed too. So we are trying to have some variety. Let me just grab the sweater. Don't mind me while I head back here to my closet and running over everything coming out. So this is one of the sweaters that she made. This one she made for me. So she like built the design online and everything for her volleyball team, and then did like the 2026 on there. And then for me, everybody else, they have their name across. Oh, yeah, my shoulder sucks. They have their name across the butt area or whatever. But since my butt's hidden most of the time, we put it on. She put it on the sleeve on mine. So we got Cotter on there. But we've got the press and everything that does all that stuff now. We are getting geared up to. We want to do a big pre-sale and just get everything, like just make it all happen. But yeah, did a she did a kicking job, you guys. Like, just picked up a whole trade basically. We have the machines in there to do it all, and we figured that we would do better doing it all ourselves than running into the problems that these drop shipping companies give you and all that stuff. So yeah, anyway, good job, babe. She's freaking awesome. Buddy, we'll go ask mommy. She'll give you food. Silly, I don't have food in here that you know of.
Yeah, those crackers.
Those aren't crackers, those are cookies. You can have one. Let's see what we got, you guys. Make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up on that screen, please. And now I want to catch your God loves you and you're so strong and brave. Much love. Thanks, Jessica. I really appreciate it. You always say such nice things. Marcia, what's up? Yeah. You always do that to me and drop the Spanish. I see the family. Gosh, I need it. I'm doing Duolingo. Mr. Farmer, what's up? Hey, buddy. I'm sorry that got canceled, man. It sucks. We're all here for you. Yeah, man. I really feel that. You guys have been awesome. Been having everybody rack in with comments and everything tonight already, and so appreciate it. It's just crazy to like find out last minute that you're not gonna have surgery. We got to do it at a different hospital, but I guess it is what it is. Man, I really did that off-centered. It looks like maybe I'm just wearing my hat crooked. Anyways, I have to figure it out. It's a learning. There's a learning curve. What else we got here? Let's see. How's everybody else doing? I hope everybody else is doing all right. User ending in 3J says, "Hi Dan, hope you're all doing well. Praying for you and your family. Hope you feel better from the fall and pain." Yeah, thanks, Farmer. Let's see. Amy says, "Hi Dan, sending continued love and prayers to you. We love you. Thank you, guys. We really love and appreciate you guys so much. It's crazy. Really, I love this. Being able to do this, it's awesome. My cousin's husband just had a shoulder replacement surgery, and he's doing great. A week after he was out of his sling, and he said that he had less pain already than before. I guarantee it. That's one thing I do know is that when I have it, when I have that surgery, I know I'm going to wake up in a lot less pain. This thing aches and throbs and hurts all day and all night. Like it wakes me up over all my nerve pain and everything else, and I can't cuddle carefree. Like I'm a cuddler. I've got to be able to just hug and snuggle and like a big baby. But anyways, it makes it hard to do all that, and I need to get it fixed. So that's good to hear. So I appreciate it. Is it Jennifer? Oh man, but yeah, my mom just did 2 replacements, but no, she did a reversal, whatever the difference is. But they're both pretty gnarly, I guess. Stay in your lane, says hello, Dan. There's Mama in her pink sweater. And then, and so deserving of love and happiness. Thanks. Appreciate it. Dogs rule. What's up? Just happened to see that you were on. Sorry I haven't been on live in a while. How are you? Did you have your surgery yet? No, dogs rule. That's what we were just talking about tonight. So I'm supposed to be having my surgery tomorrow morning, but it got canceled. So I don't know. Yeah, the doctor, I guess, can't do that procedure at the hospital that we were scheduled at, which is pretty weird, right? It seems like, I don't know. I'd like to know. I wish I knew the details of what it is, whether it's just that the hospital doesn't have like permission from the company, or they don't like it, or I don't know. I know the doctor was saying that it was a newer procedure and a newer material that, like I said, when we were originally talking to him about surgery, my biggest fear was the repeat surgeries down the road. Seems like everything that I had to have replaced and put in my body so far is like has an expiration date. It has to be repaired or replaced every time. So we were asking about that, and I was told that we would have to have it replaced again, usually after 5 to 10 years, probably less with the way that I beat mine up, but the doctor had just heard of this other material being used in other countries, and so he did some research and decided that would be a good viable option for us. And it's what it is it's just the material is like this polycarbon, something that is really smooth and nice and probably more durable than anything that the US is using regularly. But we're going to use that and then not replace the cup side, but like clean up any of the bone spurs and things that are there. And what's up, baby? Tape is in Quinn's room over on her bookshelf. Are you having one of those cookies though?
Yeah.
Protein cookies. Thank you. Thank goodness for the Girl Scouts. Those Girl Scouts, they're always helping us out. Anybody else have a favorite on Girl Scout cookies? My favorite's probably the tagalongs or the Samoas. The tagalongs are the chocolate and peanut butter ones. I think they changed the name now. But the Samoas, I don't like coconut usually, but for some reason in those cookies it's really yummy. But yeah, Lisa, asking about sleep apnea. You couldn't find it?
Mm-hmm.
You know where, so she has her bed like this, look, and then she has a little nightstand right there. The tape is on the shelf on her nightstand, or I have some big tape right there. I can give you a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Right there under the handle on my gripper. Here, let me show you. Right.
I'm just trying to tape this onto Mommy's coat.
Here. Okay, here. To tape it where?
Momo's cover.
Tape it on the cupboard? Oh yeah, you can't use this. This will like kill paint. Let me, like the little tiny heart. Let me just give you a little bit here. Let me do a little tiny bit.
How's it supposed to stick?
Like this.
Stick on both.
Put it on the back. Let me see it. So does it go just go like this? And then go stick it on there.
Not this way.
Yeah, that was the way it was gonna stick on there. Silly. Anyways, yeah, the sleep apnea thing. So like I have this little plastic sounding thing in here, and it has a wire that goes up to the nerve in my tongue. And when I go to sleep, so I put here. When I go to sleep, I turn the thing on, and it has like a delay of like 15 minutes before it sets in, so it doesn't drive you crazy. But then once you fall asleep, it like activates that nerve in your tongue, so it like sticks your tongue forward, like not, you don't like hang out with it. Your mouth is, I'm still like a nose breather when I'm asleep, but anyways, it allows you to keep that tongue from closing off your airway if you have the obstructed sleep apnea, whatever the word is. It's an option for you. And for me, I've really liked it. I guess they have some other dental implant things that they can do or something. I don't know. I had talked to a neighbor friend that travels a lot and hunts a lot and does a lot of outdoor stuff. And when I talked to him, he had this device too. And he said he loved it because he didn't have to haul around all that sleep apnea equipment, which like I said, I'm a cuddler. And there ain't no way I can do the Darth Vader thing at night. And like I gotta be like hugging and snugging all night. So I'm like a big baby. I hate it when Andrea's gotta like move away from me for her comfort. Like I know it's probably not nice always being held like that. But I'm like a big baby. Anyways, you guys, yeah, surgery got canceled for that. Hopefully I'll be able to get back. Everything will go well next Wednesday instead of tomorrow. It's just crazy that they didn't know until now. Like, is it that new of a material that he hasn't used it, I guess? But I really think that, so the surgeon that's doing it is actually, he follows our page, which is one of the reasons why I went back to him. I know that might sound funny, but like, found out that he was aware of our page and that he was helping us out on other stuff, and when I put that together, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was already seeing another surgeon just because I had bailed on the last time I was scheduled for surgery with this doctor. I like wussed out and didn't show up twice, and so I didn't want to bug him again, and I wanted to get all the imaging done again, so went with another doctor for a minute. But then when it came down to it in the end, I just didn't feel right going with the other doctor. It was like, this guy is aware of our page and aware of my struggles and my fears, and just like all of you guys that follow, just like, it's so nice to have somebody that is familiar with you to help you out on something that's that important. So I went back to him. It drove the insurance company crazy because they had I already approved it with the other doctor, and then had to fix things up that way. But I'm gonna do a whole bit on my wheelchair company that is doing all of my equipment lately. They are really just pissing me off. It is so annoying. I'm supposed to have this smart drive, which is like this little motor that clips on the axle of my wheelchair to help me get around. I was supposed to have it like 3 weeks ago now, like almost a month ago. But they're falling apart as far as any communication over there goes, and they always suck at getting stuff to me anyways. They like take way too long. They don't care, man. They're just really ignorant and rude every time. I can't believe it. And I don't like downing on businesses, but I'll down on their business right now. They're really ignorant. Really ignorant. It's like Thursday last week, or the week. It was like Thursday of the week before. Cool, baby. And I called to try to get the part from them because I knew I was gonna have a busy weekend. And they're like, well, the salesman guy, whatever, he's out of town. He won't be back until Monday, so we'll get a hold of him on Monday and see what he can schedule. I'm like, just let me come down and pick it up. I'll drive down and come get it. And anyways, long, big old pile of crap of excuses and everything, and they wouldn't let me do it. And then, anyways, went into the next month of insurance and everything, so I have to re-meet all my out-of-pocket stuff for that, which is just annoying. Anyways, blah blah blah. I'm gonna put this thing together. I've got this this guy, Andrea, spotted this thing for me to make it so that I can get out of bed. Is that you creeping up in here, babe?
Daddy.
What?
7-Eleven.
Oh, 7-Eleven. Yeah, so anyways, I'm ready to throw this thing together and then be done for the night. And just wanted to get on here and let everybody know that the surgery wasn't happening. And yeah, it's crazy. So I have to go to a whole other city. It is where I grew up, though. It is pretty funny that it's the hospital I grew up with. It's a princessy. Huh? What are you doing?
Here's my shirt.
Oh, cool.
7-Eleven.
What is it? Oh, your snake? Oh, yeah. He ate a lot of stuff. Cool, huh? Cutie.
Wait, what did it make?
These kids are adorable. So, anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Hey, don't do that. It has been way too long to get on here and get active again. I want to get in here where I'm supposed to. I was gonna go work on the shop tonight. Go up to the office. I have a friend that was ready to run up there, but by the time he was free and I was free, I don't think it's gonna work out. And I had to get on here and do this too. And so, anyways, just everybody wondering what's going on. Let's hit this up, you guys. Where are we at? I'm so... Okay, careful, baby. So... yeah, hold on, guys. I'm just trying to catch up on your messages real quick, all right? I don't want to miss something. There might be some good info in here. Jessica, thanks for all your nice comments there. Dogs rule. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The pain is what it is. It's just, oh, what's the plan now? Yeah, plan now is next Wednesday. Go to this other hospital. And Lisa, so yeah, the Inspire is the name of the company and the device. Samoa all the way. Oh yeah, right. Mint. I don't know about those mint ones, man. You guys, those thin mints. Come on, a little sketchy if you guys are eating those. Um, Debbie says, "Wish success." When does it? It'll be next Wednesday. And Sam. Sam. I can't say that. Dusham. I'm doing good, man. Whoa. There's a whole bunch of comments I just zipped past. I'm putting together this lift thing that I can pull myself up on. I've been through 3 spine surgeries, been left with so much pain and large amounts of titanium. I have bone disease that is just crumbling in my joints. Not fun. But like you, I just do my best. Dang, Jan, come on. Can't tell me that kind of stuff. Dang it. You have, let's see, Sylvia says we have chocolate and vanilla with vanilla filling or chocolate mint here in Canada. Sounds good. And Janice, where'd it go? Shanann, I feel like you had surgery canceled the night before it was due. Totally threw me, but both my shoulders needed replacing. But I had a rotator cuff surgery, though not surgery, though it did not fix the pain. Well, that's sucky. Let's see. Well, you guys don't be telling me all those horror stories. Yeah, trainee Scott asking about, am I gonna go home afterwards? I don't know. Sorry, reading the rest of the next comment. I'm not sure, trainee Scott. So we were talking about maybe spending a night or two at the hospital, just to get we're aware of everything, and then heading home. But we've been getting all this equipment and stuff so that we can transition to just being home without a whole lot of crazy stuff. And be able to get by with everything here at home. We got like this sit to stand lift thing that picks me up and lets me like get carried or like moved around from one thing to another. This thing that I'm putting together right now to help me lift up and get out of bed. Got a power wheelchair over here to move around. So anyways, just gonna do a couple of those things. Let's see. I don't wanna miss anything here. I guess this is usually the instruction part that I need. I don't need all the other pages of stuff, so I just don't want to get down and then embarrass myself. So, goodness, it is quite the assembly on this first step. Jeez. I need to have it like blown up so I can read it. Will you have a Hoyer lift? Yeah, I do have a Hoyer lift also that somebody sent me out here. So the podcast trainee were you listening to some of the podcast things on there? Catherine, what's up? How are you? It's so good to see you. Thanks for dropping the name as a reminder, but I feel like I would have remembered this time. Um, but what were you asking? Oh yeah, listen to Andrea too. She's got a video. We've been really kind of just busy and dormant with everything, you guys. Like I really apologize. Like we have just been busy with life, and so yeah, we need to lighten things up, liven things up, get everything going again. So yeah, if you guys listen to Andrea and jump over and help spawn that one, that would be really cool if we could get life going on that. I appreciate all the thumbs up and people waking up on here. I really do. M16 number 2. It's a large flathead hexagon screw. 4 of them. I know this one's for. It's for when you're riding. Just kidding. All right, let's see. We got some big ones here. Probably those. Excuse me, goodness. Drinking way too much water, way too fast. And just screw them through there. Yeah, I've got. This is where it's fun to have a bunch of little tools around. Let's see, where'd everything go that I had out here? Anyways, you guys, that's my update. I don't feel bad keeping you on here. I'd love to chat and see what other questions y'all have, if you have anything. I'm just looking for a piece of a tool over here real quick. Hold on. I know I've got it in here. Oh, there it is. Over there. There it is. All right. This little toolkit is phenomenal. I love it. And I should be doing like a video for them on it. They're seriously so cool. Wera Tools is the name of it, like WERA. Like, where's it at? WERA, over there in the corner. This thing is seriously so cool. So like you can just take and set it on your counter, like so. Oops, there. Like set it on your counter, whatever. Have all your bits, everything's like laser etched on all their tools. They're like super amazing. And anyways, let's see, where does this guy go? Do I not have the right piece? Oh, there he is. I think this one will work. There we go. So anyways, check out this little ratchet. You guys that like tools will really appreciate this thing. Like, look how cool this is. It's like really handy. And then the ratchet, you can do just the tips with it. Or you can actually use this extension in it too. And the extension like lets you like unlock and watch the the lock on this thing. Seriously, this is like a tool commercial for them now. But you go to push this in and it locks it in, so like not losing it. You can use this in your drill or use it as an extension in the ratchet. And it's got a great little ratchet tooth set up in there. It goes like crazy. Yeah. Anyways, Catherine, thanks for the hint tonight. Let's see, Janice. So sorry that you had to have spine surgery. I've had 3, and now I have 8 vertebrae fused, and had 9 surgeries from 9 years onward. I'm so sorry. Goodness, man. There's some amazing, tough people out here. I think you are amazing, Dan. Oh, geez. Especially in the U.S., dealing with such rotten healthcare system. Our bodies are not a good design. At least mine isn't. It's so rough, right? Okay. Thank you, and Karen Fast says, "May God bless you." And when you have your surgery next Wednesday. So I've got a little bit holder over there. Still waiting for DeWalt to come through and tell me that I'm their favorite spokesperson that they want to do all their advertising stuff for. But oh yeah, I was going to show you the rest of this toolkit. So like you got all these bits that are all like laser etched that are really nice. Like the laser etching I'm talking about is like all of the tips are all have. Hold on, spin it. Where's it at? Ooh. Everything's like laser etched in there. Can't really see it on the camera very well, I guess. But anyways, you can get it in metric or standard. So you got all your sockets on there, and then it folds up, it goes in your pocket, has a little screwdriver thing that fits right here that you can use too. And then this guy like just sits up here on the top like that. This guy goes up in here like so. And you got like this perfect little compact thing with the screwdriver in the side there too. But I use the crap out of this thing. This ratchet is seriously like my favorite little guy. It's so handy. Heart goes out to you and your lovely family. Thanks, Janice. Thank you so much. If you guys have any questions at this point, feel free to throw them out. I'd love to see what anybody's thinking and answer any questions if there are any. Watch this. This is cool. Hear that? It's so cool. Clicks in and it locks in so it's not coming out. Wera Tools. Wera USA Tools. Check them out. Yeah, they are cool. Gonna lose all my tools down into my nether regions over here. Okie dokie. So make sure you guys are checking out the video that Andrea put on there. Check it out, and you'll be doing us a huge favor. I'd appreciate it. Check it out, like it, tag it, subscribe it, buy 5 of them. Tell them you want to buy 10 of them. Just kidding. Oh yeah, see, so you are supposed to use little nuts too. No washers. Sorry, talking to myself a wee bit. And okay. Just want to make sure I was doing the right parts. It's funny, I always tell my daughter that I'm like Spider-Man. Like, knock on wood, I rarely have things get away from me to where they fall down and hit the ground. And she's always super impressed with my catching skills. To the point where now she says she's Spider-Man too when she's catching stuff. It's just funny. So, I'm missing one more nut. There we are, maybe. All right, you're killing me here. My shirt is just too big. It's trying to cover too much space. All right, well, I'll have to... Oh, nerves are so weird. I'll have to come back to that part. Oh, it's on there, duh. Goodness gracious. Goodness. Hey, what? What?
What do you want to eat?
Maybe some leftover lasagna if there's still any. Do that? Is that okay? You tell Mama?
Look at this. Are you still on your...
Yeah, it's on my live. You got it, girl.
I need to turn this on so I can talk to. If you want something.
No, why don't you just drag it down the hall then or something?
Why? Why, Dad?
Why? So that it's not super loud and crazy in here, maybe?
Okay. Can you move your stuff?
Yeah.
Please?
Just set it on my bed. Maybe in a careful spot. All right, thank you. So.
I want to turn it on when I get to the hall.
Okay.
Can you help me?
You can do it. Just drag it like you did before. I won't look. All right. You don't need no stinking help. These kids. That sound machine thing is seriously the coolest. It sounds great. And the kids they all love to sing and karaoke and talk on it. And I love to use it for surround sound on the TV.
Do I have to go more?
No, you're good. Right there. That's fine. Just maybe close my door if you're right there. Then you'll be totally fine. So, you guys are down on this 6-7 business. I was 6, now I'm 7. These kids, man. It's like this whole weird trend thing that went around, or hopefully it's done. What, baby?
What do you want again?
I take some leftover lasagna, if that's all right. So, of course, I was not paying attention and put the wrong end on the wrong end. So let's just back that out. But anyways, surgery will go on. It'll just be next week, which is kind of okay. I'm seriously like mentally not ready for it. It's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby girl. You hand me that washer?
Mommy said yeah. What?
Right here, the little round metal thing. Yep.
Mom said yeah, we have more lasagna.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that then. Thank you. So, gosh. Dang, I just need to be quicker here. Questions. Let's see. Anybody got questions? I answered about some of the sleep apnea device stuff. It works great. Let's chat, you guys. Who's got questions? Anybody? You want to throw anything out there? Heart goes out to you and your lovely family. Thank you. You'll have no problem with your shoulder surgery, and you'll feel a whole lot better. Janice, I hope so. Like, I really believe I'll feel better in my shoulder, pain-wise, like right away. But I am worried about, like, after the surgery, being able to get dressed, being able to get to the toilet, being able to take care of myself, like my normal routines, my bathroom routines and everything are just going to have to really be fine with going slow. And one of the things that's been really frustrating for both Andrea and I, and it's part of one of the things that's driving this video so much on this whole procedure, is just because there is not a lot of information for people that are paras or quads or anybody dealing with paralysis out there. Jeez, where'd that go? Anybody dealing with paralysis, on how they did with shoulder surgery, or what to expect, or tools or things that could help or make it possible to stay home. And so that's like our goal on this, is to be informative enough and have enough of the right things to be able to help people. So this is the other cool part about this tool set. So it has like this other adapter in here in the easy etched out section that go in the ratchet and make it so you can run your sockets on there too. So, yeah. I just want to throw a couple of these bad boys on here, and they get super tight right away. That's what I'm talking about. Where's my workers? And one more bolt. Well, where the heck? I know I just had all 4 of them. So, any other, oh, there it is. Any other stuff going on? Oh, thank you. Will you, let's see. Here, just set it right here, baby.
Where?
Let's see it right here. In my hand, and then I'll set it right here on this corner. Thank you.
Welcome.
Tell Mama she's beautiful, and thank you. And, let's see. So yeah, we'll see how it all goes. Wife freaked out about your surgery. Why am I freaked out? Catherine, I'm freaked out because, like, I already don't have my legs. And so the idea of not being able to have one of my arms, like as much as I use my arms in a day, already I don't have my legs, like I said. So to add one more deficit on there seems really scary to me, but not just the fact that it's scary in that sense, but like I don't want to do something stupid to jack up my surgery either, like falling or slipping, or I definitely don't want to put Andrea in a position where she's got to try to like support me or catch me or anything. So like my fears are all based around, I guess, just a lot of the details or about how we're gonna do things at home. I just don't know. I just don't know really what to do. So I don't know. And I haven't seen anybody else. Like we asked a whole bunch of people, like been like digging the whole time. Like anybody with paralysis. No apologies. No. Don't. We love questions. There's not. No apologies, please. I'm glad you asked a question. It's so quiet in here. No, I really appreciate it. So thanks for asking a question. Yeah, it's seriously, we were looking online trying to find anybody that dealt with it so that we knew if there was any tools that they needed or things that really helped out, that made it doable to stay at home, or if they had to go to a care center. But we don't want to have to use a care center. That's the biggest thing for me, is to want to make sure that I can stay home and not be a total pain in the butt for everybody. So that's the other part. It's just like, how's it all gonna play out? Yeah, how's it all gonna play out? Because we just can't find anything out there. Like you'd think that somebody would, especially in today's day and age, like have capitalized on the idea of posting or sharing on something like this. We just haven't seen it. So I hope to be able to solve that for anybody. So anyways, great question. Thanks for asking. You're awesome. Thank you, and thank you for everything always. Seriously, you've been such a blessing, such a help to us, for real. Really, really appreciate it. There's a couple of you who helped out in such big ways, and everybody's helped out a ton, just no matter what, even just being here. But amazing. It's crazy. Definitely want more questions though. So if you got questions, hit me up. Yeah. Yeah, hit me up. I got so many videos I should be posting and sharing. I just don't know what's happened lately. We've been really occupied with a lot of this. Sorry for stuffing my face real fast. Come on here and watch. Watch me pound my lasagna leftovers. Wearing my orange shirt. I look like Garfield on here with a red beard and everything. Catherine, I think I already asked you, what was the 77 for on your name? If it's okay to ask that. Let's see. So we got that thing assembled. And then number 14 goes in. All right. So like your birth year, because I was born in 77 also, if that's what you mean. Yeah. LBC, what's up? Really? Let's see, do you have Grok or chat on your phone? It's a great way to solve very specific challenges, such as your surgery recovery. It's a Google on steroids. Oh, really? Let me screenshot that. I'm gonna have to do my research here. What's going on with my screen not screenshotting? Text messages up here that I haven't talked to in a long time. I need to get a hold of him. Man, I've been on here way too long already, 77 minutes, so gotcha. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, but thank you for the heads up on that. That's funny, Catherine, thanks. Oh, I'm really curious about that. I'm going to check it out, LVC. Your stream just buffered 2 times now. Thanks. I don't know why it's doing that. Then just going to probably burn out on it real quick, so we don't end up hanging up and leaving everybody high and dry. So let me get out of here, but you guys, I'll keep you updated as we go. Hopefully go live. Does it help to go live earlier? Like, let me know. But the year is 91. Okay. Yeah, mine's 77. Anyways, Grok. Grok. All right, I'm gonna check it out. So Grok, me and Grok have some chatting to do. What else was I just gonna say? Man, my nerves are going nuts in my legs. It's really hard to save face. It hurts. Check out that video link that Andrea put on there. Olas. How's that over in Costa Rica? It's owned by Elon Musk. Okie dokie. He better have me some spine answers then. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. For real. Love you guys. Appreciate it. If you have questions, let me know. Oh yeah, I was asking if you guys. I started this out originally trying to do the from 10 to 11 time frame in the morning. That's where we were gunning for, because it would work out perfect with kid drop off and all that good stuff. But it has been magnet. It has been hard to keep that time frame. So doable. I just don't know if it's like, if I should do it. Like, what the opinions are. Throw me your opinion if it's better to go earlier or later. Just curious where we're at on that. So, there, drop that guy in there. Let's see. Rarely use Google anymore. Oh man. What did 2 to 340? Not sure what you mean there, bud. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I understand what you're dropping out there. If that's the time you're saying would be good. Sometimes I just super slow them. So 4, throw this guy in here. Come on, bite. Get through the paint. Hear my daughter out there coughing and choking. She's okay. I can hear that part too, but reminds me when I was a daddy to my first pair of daughters. I had one that she legit choked twice. Like I had to do the Heimlich, and legit so crazy and scary. Like no no air, no noise, and whatever, not anything coming out. It was so scary. And I had to do CPR on her. Woke up one morning and she was like not breathing, and my ex-wife like freaked out, and like I was asleep and woke up to her screaming that the baby wasn't breathing, and I just went nuts. And at the time I was in law enforcement and a little I'd been doing all the first responder stuff, so I like was aware of like how to do everything. So I jumped right into action on doing some CPR and got her breathing and going good until medical got there. Let's finish these guys. So that was a scary one. That was scary. And then they took her up to the local hospital, and then life flighted her down to the children's hospital. And I remember watching that helicopter in the sky. I was going just as fast as that helicopter. Like flying down there. Make sure that like he was landing the same time I was like pulling up. It was crazy. I was driving so fast. Looking back, I wish I'd just taken my patrol car. I don't know why I didn't. I was like afraid I'd get in trouble. Should have just done that. Instead, I like drove my personal car like down the shoulder of the road at 100 and whatever miles an hour. Driving like a freak to get down there. Scary times, man. Scary, scary stuff. But has anybody else had to do CPR or any sort of life-saving measures on people that they know or didn't know? Or I'm just curious if anybody else has cool stories like that. We'll say that they're cool stories. They're scary as fudge stories. But yeah, just curious if anybody else has done that. Let me know. Wow, the phone's way over there. Let's see, you guys. Ready to use. right, Scott. I'm gonna bounce out of here, you guys. Appreciate you guys coming out here tonight.
Yeah, I'll never do that again.
That's good for your soul, right? A little bit of kids laughing. All right, girlies. You got stuff all over your face. Make sure you're not putting it on the white blanket, okay? It's like all over your face. All right. Well, I'm gonna go play dad to these guys. Love you guys. Appreciate it. And we'll chat at you guys later. As far as somebody was asking about when we are going to do the podcast again. I really want to do the podcast. And I guess we will do it when we get the office done, and when hopefully I don't know how mobile I'm gonna be with the surgery. So anybody have any really good ideas on that? Just have to let me know, because that's gonna be the final telltale. But anyways, crazy. Love you guys. And we'll chat at you guys all later and finish this up. Love you guys. Bye.